Hey guys, what's up? It's just me, Jackson here. I'm here to show you my first video on this channel, and my first ship video, and it's gonna be well, model ships, correction. And it's gonna be of my finished 1 to 700 scale Titanic wreck model set. And these are put on bases. I've got the bow and the stern section right just to the right of me. But yeah, these took about a couple of weeks to make, and that's not even including the base itself. The base took a while after the ships were even prepped. But yeah, this is an MCU Academy model set. I bought 2 of these, which I made an original Titanic model, just the Titanic itself, to show with the wreck, but I made the wreck first because that was a bigger project. And yeah, so this is my first model ship video. If you want to see my other model ship wrecks, other ships, which I don't really have, I've only got wrecks of my favorite ships, but I will be able to build, maybe, I don't know, if this video can get up to 20 or 10 likes, let's go for 10, I will build a Carpathia wreck model. I don't know how, I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna make a go of it, because you know what, Carpathia models, Carpathia models are, you know, just not really easy to find out there, and building your own is more pretty much reliable. If you want it, you know, you can make it to how you want it to be. But yeah, enough said. Let's get on to the model itself, or the models. There's 2 parts of this. You got the bow and the stern, but let's focus on the bow first. So here's the bow section. There's the crack of the back of the bow. And right here we've got the broken funnels. So funnel number 1 and funnel number 2. And right at the break, there's on the photos of the wreck, you'll be able to see this cutout there. Because when the ship broke in half, this was where the 3rd funnel was, around right here somewhere. And that's where Titanic broke up, near the 3rd funnel. And if we turn back around here, we've got a couple of splintered decks right there, and the boilers with bits of coal and debris. I just tattered bits of paint there. And these boilers, believe it or not, are actually the top parts of the smokestacks, the funnels that came with the kit. Because I had the 2 models and I didn't need the funnels, because Titanic wreck doesn't have funnels. The funnels have just been eaten away, probably, from the time that they've been underwater for all those years. They're nowhere to be found. But yeah, I just wanted to take advantage of the funnels and see what I could do with them, because I don't want to leave all these parts go to waste. And yeah, that's all the splintered decking and promenade deck windows. See that the whole plates are like trying to fall off. And this model, I tried to base it on when it was, like, before it was first found in 1985 by Dr. Robert Ballard and John Louis Michel, I think his name is. Sorry if I butchered that name. But yeah, see how this part is nearly falling down, like it's in the process. And when they found it, it was slanted down like that, like my fingers. It was just like slanted down on top of these decks here, but you can still see the decks. And for a side view, I think this part right here is an aft expansion joint. I'm not too sure. I think that was when the Titanic's nose went down into the ground, and when it bent back down from all the force bent the back up when it hit, and then slowly went down and broke open. So that's what I think happened there. And here we have just the open hatch covers, which are not really open, they're just painted on, but it gives a good illusion, because I didn't want to cut the model too much, because my cutting methods, if you can see, they've just got excess material just all built up, like burnt, melted material. But yeah, it's what I could do, it's my method. I'd say onto you guys, if you are to build a model like this, please use a different cutting method if you have no other choice. Because, yeah, no need to state the obvious. And, yeah, enough said of that. Here is the broken mast, foremast. And this, I left the bell on here somewhere. If you guys can see right around there, where my finger's pointing, we've got the crow's nest bell with the crow's nest there, where Reginald Lee and Frederick Fleet spotted the iceberg, and yeah, tragedy struck, unfortunately. And here is a bit of just some ropes that just fell on the Titanic, just mast ropes. Another open hatch hole cover, just, yeah. And the bow, let me just recreate one of those famous photos for you. Just the famous bow coming out of the darkness. And I tried to make that big mound that you see in the wreck photos of all the dirt and everything, like all the seafloor, just like build up. Because this is not plaster, this is actually air hardening clay. And it was such a bitch to do, because in the process of flattening the clay down and putting the model down onto this would actually bend. You can see there, I can just fit my finger under that, and some of it, as you can see, is did start to crack, but it's fine now. I've filled it, except for the top part, that's not filled. Yeah, but onwards. We have just turned that. Actually, I forgot to show the bridge. So there's the bridge. Hard to starboard, gents. As you can see, there is no more bridge. As the wreck shows, it is all just collapsed. I forgot to put in the ship's helm where the wheel was, but I haven't done that yet. Hopefully I can find a method of putting one in there. I'll probably get maybe a toothpick and just paint it gold. And a funny thing about the paint that I used, this is not model paint. Believe it or not, this is actually acrylic painting paint for art. And the reason I used it is because it's thicker, it has more of a wet look, especially when I added the varnish. As you can see, I've got the sun peering in, and if I look down like that, you can see the shininess, just the sheen, and yeah, the Charlie Sheen. But yeah, enough puny, dry humour jokes. But yeah, that's the bridge. And if we look around to the port side, we've got giant holes just in the hull. I forgot to put one in the famous starboard side, where there's a big gaping hole just right about there. But yeah.